Hello everyone. So I want to show you how to get the latest supply information using the Zebra node. The first thing you have to do is to install Rust. Either you use a Linux system, a Mac system, or even on Windows. You could do that running the command below as I'm typing here, or you could just definitely go ahead and download it from the Rust website. That's the Rust up init.exe. Once you've typed the command below, you're going to get a downloader showing you the updates. You should get a Rust installed now. For me, I've already downloaded it before, so I'm just going to go ahead and cancel the installation. After that, we have to download and compile the Zebra. Use the command I typed below to go ahead with that. This is going to take quite some time downloading it, but yeah, once you do that, you configure your config file, that's the zebra.toml. You head over to the RPC section and make sure you have the following information there. Configuration, sorry. Make sure your listen address is well stated. It needs to be added there. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be there currently. And it should not be the same thing as the listen address above. Confirm every single thing is accurate like I have on my screen right now. Once you do that, you can exit. After you've done that, you have to go ahead and start your Zebra. I'm running mine on a separate screen, like a smoke screen, so it doesn't interfere with my current Windows. Once you go ahead to run your Zebra using the command Zebra start, yeah, now this is going to take quite some time, like a very long time, a couple of days, if not weeks. Once you do that, you confirm that your Zebra is currently on 100% before proceeding. You should see 100% once it's done. Yeah, you can see it now. 100% at the right bottom and left bottom, sorry. Once you've confirmed it's 100%, we have to go ahead and download our scripts. Head over to the website to download your to call scripts and the extract supply information scripts. Once you do that, you make sure they are both inside the same directory, and then you allow them to execute by running the command below. Yeah, you're gonna head with that. Once they've done that, you can now run your command extract supply information Zebra dev, and you'll be able to get all the different information of the supply chain on your system. And that's it. You have all your information on the current supply chain. That's every single thing. But then let me show you how to play around using you could play around right now using the JQ formats or the JQ functions. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, you have to make sure you have JQ and BC downloaded on your system. Yeah, once you have that, let's go ahead and play around with the different commands we can use. So first of all, you're going to be using the call scripts. So the first thing we have to do is the get information. So run the get info command, and once you do the get info command at JQ, you have these results. Then we can go ahead and run another. Let's run the get blockchain info. Let's get the information on the blockchain. So we have this, perfect. Then up next thing we have to do, let's get more information, I guess. Let's dive deeper. So up next, let's get the results from the JQ. Yeah, let's get the results of the blockchain information. So yeah, we have this information given, or the data given from the results command. Let's go ahead to get the value pools under the results category. So let's add the value pools. Yeah, P capital letter. So yeah, that's value pools. Let's run that, and we have voila, we have this information. Let's try getting the chain value specifically. If you want to get the chain value data specifically, you can just go ahead to add the chain value. I think the chain value is in the 0 index. Yeah. So let's go ahead to add the chain values. Once you've done that, you should have, now that's the data you need from there. Perfect.